Morning everyone, how are we all? Hope you all had a good weekend. I didn't do any videoing over the weekend, just doing other things, but I did do some listings and I've done some packing, so we got a few parcels off. Got more stuff to do today, got loads of stuff. So I bought 7 jackets for a tenner. Got some rock band guitars to go and some vinyl. Got some more clothes. I sold another bowling pin this morning, early hours of Monday morning. So that's 3 I've sold now, plus a set of 10. So I'm in profit now, and I've still probably got 190 or 180 odd of them next door. So we've still got loads. Yeah, so I've got a few orders to pick. Not too much today. I've got some ink cartridges as well that I'm going to list today. A wet, the big picture album framed silver picture that's engraved. I haven't been able to find how much it's worth or anything, but I'm sure we'll work it out. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right guys, so we've got 4 orders to pick. We've got a trusty bowling pin. These things were a great buy. I sold 13, probably got 190 left, and profit already. What else have we got? Rap Tracks 20 Mega Rap and House Tracks cassette tape. Cassettes are still selling. It's got to be in this little lot somewhere. I've got loads more cassettes to list yet. So that's that one. And then we've got 2 lots of minifigures, Lego. That'll be in this bag here. Got 2 Predators. And He-Man and Skeletor. So there's He-Man and Skeletor. Little figures. And 2 Predators. And these are quite cool, these little things. 2 little Predator figures. I think they're quite cool. They've got all the weapons and the laser guns on their shoulders, so they're quite cool. Well into profit on the minifigures. I didn't get a great deal on them. I mean, I've got about 46 or 48 figures for 30 quid. It ended up on a deal. I bought them with the Adler 25 typewriter, so I sort of put the typewriter at 20 quid and the figures at 30 quid. He wanted 80 quid for the figures, dropped it to 50, and then I said, will you do 50 for the figures and the typewriter? So they've done alright. The cassette I got for free in a bundle. Someone just wanted to get rid of a load of cassettes, DVDs and CDs. And the bowling pins, obviously you know about those. I bought those in a big bundle. I'm still waiting on the Pink Floyd DVD money to clear. That should clear this week, so I can send that out. So I'm going to sort these bits out, and then I will come back and we'll look at getting stuff out and listing it. Right, we were just talking about the payment for the Pink Floyd DVD clearing this week. Well, that was the payment, Lynn Fletcher. It's been cancelled, so that one won't be going anywhere. Right, I've just had another order come in. It's quite a good one. It's a Jurassic Park DNA case. and number plate. The case I can't remember how much I paid for, or the number plate. I've had them about 12 years or more, so I'll show you what they are. It's a Jurassic Park DNA case. It's a collector's one. It's got a VHS in, it's got a watch in, it's got a map in, and some other bits and pieces. My son's just shut the door. Thank you, Aidan. The light's terrible in here otherwise. Yeah, so it's got a watch, a map, a security pass thing, and a book. I think that's all of it, and the VHS. And I've sold that with the Jurassic Park number plate. It's sealed. So I bought that some years ago, so that's another one. Like I said, the Pink Floyd payment was cancelled for some reason, I don't know why. And so I've packed the 2 Lego bits, I've packed the cassette, I've packed the bowling pin, I've got to pack another bowling pin and some other bits and pieces that I'm sending to another YouTuber reseller. And like I say, I've got to try and pack the DNA case, so I'll try and get that done today. But it's 12:46, I want to stop for lunch soon, and then this afternoon's going to be listing, because today's the last day of if you list up to 11:59 tonight, it's just maximum of £1 final value fees, so we're going to get as much as we can on. I actually forgot to say then, the Jurassic Park thing sold for, I think it was £69.95, and it's going to France. So I'm going to try and get that off. Right guys, we had an hour for lunch, so that was good, because what I've been doing is I've been starting a bit later and then finishing at stupid o'clock in the morning, which really isn't good. So I got up this morning, I started at a normal starting time, and took a lunch break between 1 and 2. It's now 20 past 2, and I've been here working, doing other bits and pieces. I packed up my box that's going up to Mike from Reselling Life and Adventure, so he's got that coming. I've packed up the Jurassic Park thing in the bubble wrap, ready to get a box for it. Whether that goes off today or not, I don't know, because I'm running out of time. I need to still get to the post office. Also, I had to pop down into town to pick up some bubble wrap. I've got loads in my storage next door, but there's about 100 and odd, nearly 200 bowling pins in the way, so I couldn't get in there. So I've had to buy some more bubble wrap. Done that. So I'm going to probably go to the post office in a minute, get them gone, come back, and then start listing. Because like I say, I want to really finish at a normal sort of sensible time. I was going to finish at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock maybe tonight, but I think I'm going to crack on until I get done, because tonight, like I say, today's the last day for £1 final value fee listings. So I'm going to get on with that. So I will see you in a bit. Right everyone, I've got the postage done, posting done. Just been out and done that. I didn't get the French one done because I need more tape and I need to find a box for it. I don't really want to rush it. I've got it bubble wrapped and wrapped, but I don't want to rush it and send it off as it is. Mike, your parcel's on its way. I've stuck a few extra bits in, which I'll explain to you in a message, because if they turn up you won't know what they are. So it's not just the bowling pin. There's some other bits to go with your sort of military style display. I've had another order come through. Star Trek Next Generation Season 6 boxed 7-disc set. Season 6. So they're down here. I've got stuff everywhere, and it seems like all I do is spin round and pick up what I need, because actually at the moment there's not a lot of room in here, as you can see. So I haven't got a lot of room, so it's just all round me. So and they're just down here on the floor at the minute. So season 7, so I'd say that one's probably season 6. Let's have a look. There you go, season 6 collector's box set. So that one will go out tomorrow now with the France one. Like I say, the France one is, that's right, I've got my projector going as well, as you can see. Leads everywhere. I've bubble wrapped the one that's going to France, the Jurassic Park case and number plate, so they're all bubble wrapped and just need to go into a box tonight. I told the wife that tonight's going to be a late night because it's the last day of £1 max selling fees, final value fees, so I was supposed to finish early like a normal job today, but you've got to do what you've got to do, so I'm going to crack on. Right, I've listed some stuff already. Some Brother ink cartridges, a Haynes manual, another bowling pin, this Panasonic VHS, which is a great little thing, original remote, all works fine, perfect. So I've just listed that. I've got some more Lego bits and pieces there, little figures, more clothes there, bench jacket that the wife gave me earlier. There's my bits that are, so that's the Star Trek box set, that's the one that's going to France, and that is a Back to the Future, same as a Back to the Future JVC camera, which someone in Chile has bought. Took me a while to get a quote for them, so that's that. Got some army boots, I might get them army boots on later. Took me a while to get the quote, but they've not paid yet. Oh, I've got a couple more guitars for the rock band. So I've got some vinyls that I want to get on. I've got some DVDs, different ones, not all kids ones. Some phonics DVDs for kids, Wyman Sam's and Peter Rabbit, so I'm going to get them on. Right, I'll get this out of the box now, I'll show you. Right guys, this was the thing in the box. Don't want to get dirty fingerprints all over it. It's a mirrored frame of Wet 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 with, they're not, I think they're just printed on signatures. I can't see that they're actually signed, and it's engraved Wet Wet Wet, the Big Picture Tour 2016. So it's quite a nice thing, but I can't find anywhere to compare it to. I've been on their website, I can't find anything. eBay, can't find anything, so I'm going to keep looking and see whether I can sort this one out. Right guys, sun's starting to go down and the moon is coming out, and my cat is trying to get my attention. What's up, Rubes? What's up, Ruby? Ruby, you good girl? You good girl? Yeah. Wasn't it nice? That's a good girl. Good girl. Right everyone, it's much later on now. It's nearly 10:30. Just putting on my wife's bench jacket she's had. I don't know how much they're worth, but it's quite a nice jacket. It's got the big buttons. That's quite nice. I've put on a man's Jeff Banks jacket. That's an M&S one. Probably won't list that today because I don't think it's going to warrant more than £1 finer value fees anyway. So I've got this one on, which is nice, wool and cashmere. So I've got that on. I've got a video recorder on. I haven't done any vinyl yet. I haven't done any Lego yet, but I've done loads of other bits and pieces. So I've got a fair whack on. I think I've got a couple of orders to pick for tomorrow. I might have packed one. I've packed the Star Trek DVD set. So it's very light in here because the lights I've got on the ceiling are rubbish, like halogens. So I've got another one that I'm using there, which I got from Aldi, which is about 10 or 12 quid. Plus I've got the light of the projector on at the minute. So it's all lit up at the minute. I'm trying to think what else I've listed. I've had to relist. I sold a who was it? A book by Churchill. It's an old book, vintage book by Churchill, and the guy bought it. Well, he offered it was up for 75. He offered 70, so I took the offer, and then he asked about 500 questions, and then decided it wasn't what it was. Although I've sent him the pictures showing him that it was what it was. So I've just cancelled it. And now on eBay, you used to have to say you wanted to cancel the transaction and they had to agree. But actually on that one, I said I wanted to cancel it and they just cancelled it and relisted it for me. So that's something that I haven't used before. Well, I haven't cancelled anything in a long time. I've been using eBay since 2003. So yeah, that was new. Trying to think what else I've put on. I put loads of stuff on. I put some DVDs on. I've put an engraved wet frame. It's got a picture of the band and it's got signatures, but I think that it's printed. And then it's in an engraved frame which says the Big Picture Tour 2016. So that was alright. Still waiting on payment for the JVC camera. I still haven't paid. I've got about an hour and 28 minutes left to list, although I don't know if I can be bothered to carry on for that much longer because now obviously it's night time and everyone else is settling down indoors while I'm still working down here. So yeah, that's that. I've listed these two. One's a Rock Band guitar and one's a Guitar Hero guitar, so I've listed those as well. I really wish I could list things like this but you can't put them on eBay. That's a film prop rubber sword from the Pacific, which is the next one on from Band of Brothers, I believe. I've got a machine gun up the top, which is a rubber stunt rifle from Black Hawk Down, so I can't list that on eBay. I've got a sword over there by their vintage skis, and there's a sword there in a sheath. That's from Kingdom of Heaven. I can't list that on eBay. What else? Oh, there's a pistol up there from James Bond. So yeah, I still haven't listed the army boots. The army boots are quite nice if you like that sort of thing. If you like the militaria, they're rather nice. I don't know what you call them or what they're from, because they've got metal on the tops there at the fronts. I know they've got, I know they're called I know hobnail boots. These ones have got nails in the bottom, but I don't believe they're hobnail boots. I might list that actually. I've got that twin kit Nikon camera, so I might list that because that's quite high value. So I'm going to get on with that. I was going to sell my Mavic Pro drone, and go for the Mavic Air 2, but I like the Mavic Pro. It's never. I don't need a new drone, especially at the moment the way things are. You know, just don't need it. So yeah, that's the state of play at the minute. It's been a long day. Oh, I've listed that stereo as well over there. I'm going to come off and go back on with the camera the other way around. Yeah, I've listed that stereo, which is quite nice, an old vintagey type stereo, T-Ax system. They seem to go for good money. I was going to put my Stella Artois beer pump on, but I decided not to, and my Coca-Cola bottle opener, but I want to use that for when I build the bar. And I've still got the wooden bar top there, the oak bit that I'm going to make into the bar top. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, I haven't got a lot of room to work. There's all the Caterpillar screen covers, one box of them anyway. I've put some of these, yeah, I've put some of these Brother ink cartridges on as well. So yeah, I've been getting on with it really. So I hope like this is keeping you interested. It might be a bit boring, I don't know, hopefully not, because this is all about, it's just grafting really to get this off the ground. I'm trying to get as many things as I can. I've been looking at new ways of getting stock today. There's a place about 15-20 minutes from me that does it's a warehouse wholesale, and they do all like electronics, returned electronics and stuff, and clothing, and so I might pop up there once all this madness is over, although I can probably buy stuff online and get it delivered by pallet. But you can go there and choose your bits, which cost slightly more, but it doesn't really matter. Right, I'm back. Bit unbelievable really. I've just put the camera on that I was just talking about. I've listed it, and I thought, well, I paid $5.50 for it years ago. I haven't used it for 4 or 5 years. I'll put it on for $195. I was looking at similar ones on eBay that had sold, and $195 seemed about right, but it's not been used much. It's in really good nick. $195, and I thought, oh, I don't know. It came up with the best offer thing, and I didn't want to leave a best offer on it, so I went back in to revise it. And within a couple of minutes of pressing the list button and going back in, by the time I've gone back into it, the ka-ching came up on eBay, and I thought, oh, a little something sold. Then I've gone to try and change something in the listing and go back out to it and relist with revisions. I'll get to it in a minute. It is 25 to 12. Yeah, and it wouldn't let me. It said it had either had a bid or had less than 12 hours left. So I've looked on my phone, and the blooming camera had sold. So that was a good little listing. Got it in there just before the thing. So that bad boy there, it's got a bag and a couple of batteries and a big lens and stuff with it. Sold within 2 minutes of listing it. So that's a good end to the day. It's been a long day. I'm absolutely knackered. So I'm going to say good night all. I will edit this video tomorrow and hopefully have it up for the afternoon. So I hope you enjoy watching it. If you do, like it, smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading. Right, good night all. See you again tomorrow or in the next couple of days.